Welcome to today's video, where we'll explore one of the most fascinating and highly collectible old USA wheat pennies. This coin holds a special place in numismatic history, admired not only for its timeless design but also for its rarity, unique features, and strong appeal among collectors worldwide. First up, the 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark stands as one of the more intriguing coins from the early 20th century for collectors of U.S. coinage. While it may not be the most famous of all wheat cents, it still carries a great deal of charm and historical significance that makes it appealing to numismatists today. Its simple yet classic design, its connection to a pivotal era in American history, and its long-standing presence in circulation for decades all contribute to its allure. Collectors often view the 1940 wheat penny as both an entry point into serious collecting and a reminder of the artistry and craftsmanship of early Lincoln cents. Even when found in very worn or dirty condition, such coins hold cultural and monetary value, particularly when examined for rare varieties or unusual characteristics. Minted during a time when the United States was emerging from the economic strains of the Great Depression and inching toward global involvement in World War II, the 1940 wheat penny reflects the resilience of the American economy. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the absence of a mint mark, and forms part of the larger Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1940, the design had already become an American icon, symbolizing both the enduring legacy of Lincoln and the strength of the U.S. Mint in maintaining coinage consistency through turbulent times. This penny's historical context gives it a place not just in pockets of collectors, but also in the larger story of American life on the cusp of one of the most defining global conflicts in history. The coin's physical attributes also contribute significantly to its appeal. On the obverse, it features the famous Victor David Brenner portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which was revolutionary at the time for placing a real individual on a circulating coin. The reverse design, with the wheat ears flanking the words 1 cent, represents growth, prosperity, and agriculture, which were deeply symbolic during an era of recovery. Struck in bronze, composed of 95% copper and a mix of tin and zinc, the coin measures 19 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 3.11 grams. While many examples have endured decades of wear, in their highest grades, they display rich luster and fine details that make them particularly attractive to collectors. One of the reasons this penny draws continued attention is due to its condition-based rarity. Although millions were minted in 1940, time and circulation have left relatively few examples in pristine condition. Collectors seek out uncirculated or near-mint pieces, as they are much scarcer than well-worn coins found in circulation. Era coins, such as double dies, repunched mint marks, though rare for Philadelphia issues, and off-center strikes, can significantly increase desirability. In dirty or heavily worn states, the value may only be modest, but in higher grades, scarcity plays a crucial role in driving premiums. This interplay between condition and availability is what makes the 1940 wheat penny especially fascinating to study and collect. In terms of market value, the 1940 wheat penny demonstrates a broad range depending on its grade. For circulated and dirty examples, values can be quite modest, typically ranging from just a few cents to $1 or $2. However, for coins in brilliant uncirculated condition with strong red coloration, the value can climb substantially, often reaching $5,500 to $7,400 depending on eye appeal. Exceptionally high-grade certified specimens, especially those graded MS-67 red or higher, can command several $100s at auction. Rare varieties, such as double-die obverse examples, can sell for even more, sometimes stretching into the thousands depending on demand and condition. These market dynamics highlight how a seemingly ordinary coin can reveal extraordinary worth under the right circumstances. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1940 wheat penny, careful attention to detail is essential. Coins should ideally be authenticated and graded by reputable third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC, as certification provides confidence in both authenticity and quality. Collectors should also be cautious of cleaned or altered coins, which may look appealing but often lose value. Proper storage, such as using protective holders or albums, helps preserve the delicate copper surfaces from toning or corrosion. Networking with other collectors through clubs, online communities, and auctions provides opportunities not only to find high-quality examples but also to gain insight into pricing trends and collecting strategies. The continuing interest in the 1940 wheat penny is rooted in more than just its monetary value. It represents a blend of artistry, symbolism, and history that appeals to collectors of all levels. Whether admired for its enduring portrait of Lincoln, its symbolic wheat design, or its ties to a transformative period in American history, the coin offers a sense of connection to the past. Even in dirty or worn condition, it remains an accessible and affordable collectible that sparks interest in the broader wheat cent series, inviting both new and experienced numismatists to engage with America's coinage legacy. In summary, the 1940 no-mint mark wheat penny stands as a coin that blends historical resonance with collecting potential. Its role as part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, its ties to the pre-war years, and its enduring design make it a timeless collectible. While its base value in worn states may not be exceptionally high, the potential for rare varieties and pristine grades makes it a coin worth pursuing. For those who treasure coins not just as investments but as artifacts of history, the 1940 wheat penny offers an enduring reminder of American resilience, artistry, and tradition, qualities that ensure its place in numismatic circles for generations to come. Next up, the 1942 wheat penny without a mint mark remains a fascinating coin within the Lincoln cent series, both for its historical background and the numismatic intrigue it offers today. While it is not often considered a rare coin in its standard form, it holds an enduring charm due to its wartime context and its role in one of the most collected coin series in U.S. history. Collectors see it as more than just a cent. It is a piece of American heritage that bridges the gap between the hardships of the Great Depression and the intensity of World War II. Even examples found in dirty or worn condition can spark excitement because of the possibility of discovering rare die varieties, errors, or unusually well-preserved specimens. This coin was struck during a period when the United States was mobilizing for global conflict. By 1942, the nation had entered World War II, and the demand for metals was increasing sharply as materials were diverted to support the war effort. Although the bronze composition of 95% copper with tin and zinc was still used in this year, its continuation was short-lived. Within a year, the U.S. Mint would transition to steel cents in 1943 to conserve copper for wartime needs. The 1942 wheat penny from the Philadelphia Mint, lacking a mint mark, embodies the final chapter before that shift, making it historically significant as the last full year of the traditional bronze alloy before the temporary steel experiment. For collectors, this link to wartime production elevates the coin's importance. The design of the 1942 cent is part of what gives it timeless appeal. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's celebrated portrait of Abraham Lincoln, which was revolutionary in 1909 and continued to resonate with Americans decades later. The simple inscription, "In God We Trust," above and the word "Liberty" to the left balance the design, while the date anchors the right side. On the reverse, two stylized wheat stalks flank the denomination, 1 cent, symbolizing abundance and growth, with "United States of America" and "E Pluribus Unum" completing the patriotic imagery. Measuring 19 millimeters and weighing 3.11 grams, the coin's bronze surface originally displayed rich red tones, which in high-grade survivors remain visually stunning. Collectors often prize these original red surfaces most, as they exemplify the coin's intended beauty. Although the Philadelphia Mint produced well over 600 million wheat pennies in 1942, true rarity comes not from sheer mintage but from condition and unusual varieties. Circulated examples are plentiful, but coins that have survived decades without significant wear are far scarcer than the numbers suggest. Special interest arises with doubled die varieties, off-center strikes, or other minting anomalies that create one-of-a-kind pieces. Collectors also prize coins with sharp strikes and minimal blemishes, particularly in the higher mint state grades. Dirty or heavily worn pieces may have little standalone value, but the possibility of encountering one with a unique error or in unexpectedly high condition drives continued enthusiasm. The market value of a 1942 no-mint mark wheat penny is broad and closely tied to condition. Heavily circulated examples often sell for only a few cents, though numismatists still keep them for collection fillers. In lightly circulated condition, prices may rise into the range of $3,300 to $4,300. The real value, however, emerges in coins certified at mint state red grades, where they can fetch $6,200 to $8,200 depending on eye appeal and scarcity. Coins at the top end, such as MS-67 red examples, have reached prices exceeding several $100s at auction, reflecting the intense competition among collectors for the best preserved pieces. Varieties such as double dies or dramatic striking errors can sell for even higher amounts, occasionally into the thousands, making them highly desirable among advanced collectors. For those looking to acquire a 1942 wheat penny, caution and knowledge are vital. Collectors are encouraged to purchase from established dealers or through reputable auctions to avoid counterfeits or altered coins. Having the coin graded and certified by respected third-party services such as NGC or PCGS ensures authenticity and allows buyers to understand its true market value. Proper storage in acid-free holders or coin capsules is critical, as copper is highly reactive and prone to developing unwanted spots or discoloration. Patience also plays a role in collecting, as building a strong set of Lincoln cents requires not just resources, but also the ability to identify coins with superior strikes and surfaces. The enduring interest in the 1942 wheat penny is a testament to its role as both a historical artifact and a collectible work of art. For many collectors, it serves as an accessible starting point for a Lincoln cent collection, while for advanced numismatists, it provides opportunities to hunt for rare, high-grade, or error varieties. Its connection to America's wartime economy and its place as the last pre-steel cent year add layers of meaning that transcend its face value. Whether admired in its most pristine form or held as a well-worn example passed down through generations, it continues to embody the spirit of resilience and tradition. In conclusion, the 1942 no-mint mark wheat penny represents far more than a single cent of currency. It is a snapshot of American history during one of the nation's most defining eras. Its design reflects national pride, its historical context links it to wartime resourcefulness, and its collectible value is enhanced by condition and rarity. While dirty or circulated pieces remain modest in price, the upper echelon of preserved and error varieties place it firmly among coins that can achieve substantial worth. For both newcomers and seasoned numismatists, this coin offers not just financial potential but also the joy of preserving a piece of America's past, ensuring that its legacy continues for future generations.